Hi, I'm Alex Adams, and I am the Customer Service Manager here at West Music.
And my name is Jenny Weingarten, and I'm an educational consultant, also here at West Music. Today, Alex and I would like to show you some bongos. We know that with several different options of similar-like products, that sometimes it's hard to make decisions on what to buy and what will be best for you and your classroom and for your children. So we'd like to talk a little bit about them today. Bongos are an Afro-Cuban instrument that are recognized by the two different drum heads of different sizes on them. They're great for use in classrooms, especially if you're doing like drum ensembles to give that nice high-pitched cracking sound. So we're going to start with the first three tunable models here. We've got the Basic Beat 271 model, the Basic Beat 571 model, and the LP Matador.
So, with the 271 bongos, this is a smaller instrument. You're still going to have a high and a low drum, but these are a little bit smaller than the other two tunable models that we're going to show you. So on this instrument, the hardware is a little more lightweight, a little bit smaller drums. They do have a wooden shell, they do have the natural skin drum heads, and these are tunable. So when you get these, they're going to be tuned down a little bit in shipping, so that the heads don't move around too much with changes in temperature and humidity. So you will need to tighten these up a little bit when you get them. These will come with a tuning wrench, and then you have the option to purchase these with a stand or just as the bongos by themselves.
And just a quick note on tuning, since these are natural skin heads, be gentle with them. Go slow, maybe a quarter of a turn in a star-shaped pattern as you're tuning them to get them up to where you want to be. You want to have maybe a little bit of give in the head, but not too much. But you can crack them if you go too quickly.
Right, you do want to be a little bit careful with these heads, unlike say a Tubano head, which is synthetic. With these natural heads, they are a little more vulnerable to being over-tightened and more sensitive to temperature, humidity type changes. So be gentle with these drums, and these are definitely hand drums that you wouldn't want to use a stick or a mallet on. The heads really aren't thick enough to where you'd want to hit them with a stick. You'd want to play them with your fingertips or with the meat of your fingers here, but you're not going to want to use any kind of instrument to hit this particular set of drums.
Right. Since they're a natural skin head, there's natural variations in the thickness and thinness of the head, and so should you happen to hit it with a hard object in the wrong spot, it could damage your drum.
It could, and please do note that with these heads being natural, there's going to be some variations in the color on the top. The consistency is not the same as the synthetic head. It's a little bit thicker and a little bit thinner as you go across the drum head. So a little bit of inconsistency in the appearance is totally normal on drums like these.
Absolutely. So that was the Basic Beat 271 model. Now just stepping up a little bit here in size is the Basic Beat 571 model. Still, you've got the natural skin head, you've got the hardwood frame, but you'll notice that the tuning mechanism here is quite a bit stronger and sturdier. As Alex said, this guy can also be purchased with or without a stand, and but the nice thing about all three of these tunable models is that they do have feet on them, so you can play them directly sitting on a table or something like that.
That's correct. With the feet, you'll notice the little rubber feet at the bottom. These sit just fine on a table. If you want to hold them in your lap, that's fine. If you want to put them on a stand, that's fine. Just remember, you need somewhere for the sound to escape in the bottom of the drum. And with drums like these that have little feet, you don't have to worry about that. So the 271, the little bit bigger, beefier version, the 571, both natural wood shells, both natural skin heads, both come with tuning wrenches, both can be purchased as a set with a stand or by themselves. So a lot of similarities, a few differences. And then we come to these LP Matador bongos. So these are made by LP, also known as Latin Percussion, who sort of specializes in more high-end percussion instruments. And you can see on this instrument, again, it's got the heavier tuning hardware. The metal pieces on this drum are thicker and sturdier. They have nice solid rims. They have very, very thick Siam oak shells. This is going to give a really nice sound, really nice resonance. This is more of a high-end set of bongos that could certainly be used in a classroom, but would also be appropriate in a band, in an orchestra, in a group playing some Latin kind of music. Any of that would be fine. These are very versatile bongos and they have a really excellent sound. These are still a natural rawhide type of head, so again, you can tune these up. You'll want to go carefully. You'll want to go opposite lugs as you're tightening them, and just a little bit at a time until you get that sound you're looking for. These heads are a little bit thicker than these basic beat heads, but again, I still wouldn't use probably a stick or a mallet on these. I would stick to just playing with the fingertips. And then these Matador bongos have their own Matador bongo stand that is specially designed to fit with these bongos. So you want to be sure when you get the basic beat bongos that you get the basic beat stand, and when you get the Matador bongos, you want to be sure you get the Matador stand.
We have a lot of questions on how to put together the basic beat stand, so I wanted to show you this little difficult part here right now. So this top part is going to come with a little spring that goes on the screw, okay? And then this just goes right into this round part here. Not difficult, but sometimes it's not all that easy to figure out. And then you tighten the wing nut on the back. And then you're all ready to go. So then, in order to put your bongos in the stand, just loosen these guys here, and you slide it right in. You tighten the top, and then you tighten that bottom part, and you should be good to go.
So the other stand that we have here is this LP Matador stand. It uses a slightly different kind of technology. So they're both double brace stands. They're both height adjustable right here, where you can kind of arrange if you've got shorter students, taller students, if people want to sit down or if they want to stand up when they're playing. These are nice sturdy stands, but then the actual mechanism to hold the bongos is a little bit different. On the LP stand here, you just have this strap that's going to wrap around the middle section of the bongos and just hook into this little hole right here. And then again, you'll have a wing screw on the back that you tighten up to secure the bongos to the stand. And once that's tightened, these are going to be nice and sturdy on this stand. Same with the basic beat stand. Once you get this adjusted, these should stay right where they are. You don't have to worry about these falling off.
Absolutely.
Very sturdy, heavy-duty stands.
Right. And I want to reiterate that the basic beat stands hold both the 271 and the 571 basic beat bongos. But the Remo bongos do not have a stand that fit them, unfortunately. So you'll have to hold them between the legs to play them, or have a child sit with it, with the drum on their leg and be able to play it that way.
Right, so be sure that if you get the Matador bongos, you get the Matador strap lock bongo stand. The basic beat 271 or 571, make sure you get that basic beat stand. Want to make sure we match up the brands of the bongos with the brands of the stands.
So the last set of bongos that we want to show you today is this set by Remo. You'll notice that it's got a pre-tuned head on it. It means it's tacked straight onto the shell of the body, so you cannot tune these drums. However, they come really pretty tight. They sound good right out of the box. They've got an acousticon shell, same material that tubanos are made out of. These will, however, come taken apart, so some assembly is required, but really it's so simple. You just add this little centerpiece here, 2 bolts in the middle, and you're good to go. They have a fiber skin 3 head on them, which is a really nice sounding synthetic head, which is different than these guys, and they're really great for classroom, really great classroom use bongos. Thanks so much for watching today, and if you've got any questions at all about bongos or anything else, please feel free to give us a call at 800-397-9378.
And you can also check out westmusic.com and our West Music YouTube page to find more videos just like this one.